And while Islamabad finally decided to fork out funds for Pakistan-occupied Kashmir after protests hit a boiling point. One policeman was killed and over 90 others injured in violent clashes this week. The Pakistani government had to call in paramilitary forces to secure government buildings. Anti-Pakistan protests in POK have seen an uptick in recent years, with residents alleging discrimination and injustices meted out to them. So what next for POK? Take a look.
They call it a long march, one of many over the last several years to POK's capital, Muzaffarabad. A long-standing call for justice for the people of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir against Pakistani oppression. And things have often turned ugly. Videos on social media showed vehicles of the paramilitary personnel of Pakistan set ablaze on the Muzaffarabad-Brarkot road. As the 19-vehicle convoy of Pakistan paramilitary rangers reached Muzaffarabad on Tuesday, it was pelted with stones, prompting them to respond with tear gas shells and firing. 3 civilians died, 6 were injured.
An FIR should be registered against the rangers. We are oppressed and deserve justice. We demand justice which must be provided to us.
If the Prime Minister of Azad Kashmir remains in office, he will engulf the entire region. We demand from the rally that the Prime Minister of Azad Kashmir immediately resigns, and our protest will continue until he does so.
Public protests against the government in POK and against Pakistan have become part and parcel of life here for decades now. In just the last few months, there have been a series of large-scale protest demonstrations across the occupied region. Protests and strike calls by traders and lawyers to Black Day shutdowns, coinciding with the Kashmir Solidarity Day and Day of Resistance rallies against the POJK government. Limited media presence in POK means poor coverage, resulting in no significant documentation available to assess the state of human rights in the region. Come to the root causes of these protests, and a common thread of injustice and exploitation becomes visible. First up, energy generation, supply and pricing. Pakistan-occupied J&K contributes 3,500 megawatt of electricity to Pakistan. Yet Gilgit gets 20 hours of outages daily. Muzaffarabad gets 12 hours of power cuts a day. So what it gets back is just 400 megawatts. Adding insult to injury, Pakistan buys electricity from POK at 1/20th the tariff it levies on the people here. Second, heavy taxation, which results in prices of daily essential commodities like wheat being several times what they would cost in Pakistan. Taxation in POK was recently connected with Pakistan's national tax base to aid the country's ailing economy. But there's no representation for POK in Parliament, which means no voice that speaks of people's concerns and interests. Little wonder then that POK versus Pakistan issues snowball and tensions turn uglier by the day.
We demand that the resources of Azad Jammu Kashmir must be declared as Kashmiri rights. The electricity which is produced using our water should be given to us at nominal prices, and the water which flows towards Punjab, a subsidy must be given to us on the price of wheat. We will protest until our legal and moral rights are fulfilled. We will not step back.
As of now, protests stand withdrawn after Pakistan decided to ease purse strings and announced an $86 million grant after protests turned dangerously volatile. But until the bigger stepmotherly treatment is sorted out, there can be no refusing that unrest simmers, threatening to boil over.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.